Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to bring you once again to this channel. What we'll do, discuss forex and crypto, possible opportunities to enter trades and everything. So I have just good content for you guys, good signals, and I'm going to jump into the chat without wasting much of your time. And please stay to the end of this video so you can get valuable content. And if you like this sort of content, please don't forget to smash the like button for your boy and subscribe below. So without further ado, let's jump to the chat and let's see what we have there. So right now I'm looking at USD. As you know, you guys, I used to trade only gold pairs, and as for gold, I'll be doing just USD pairs and USD. Look for opportunity to enter for this week. I'm right about now, I'm on gold, and you look at what gold has been doing. So if you know me very well, you know I like to use trend line and smart money concept to enter my trade. Most especially then I tend to look out RSI, which is the relative strength index, to know divergence, to see divergence in the market. And I'll just make this big so that you see me, you see what the chart is doing clearly. So right now on gold, I'm on the 1 hour time frame, and as you can see from this trend line break, as you can see, as gold broke this trend line on the 1 hour, it has been testing on this supply zone. How did I get this supply zone? You know what I like to do now. You know I like to look at break of structures. This is a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and for at this point it broke to the upside. So this is a point of interest where it came on my supply zone. So that's how I got the supply zone, and as it broke the supply zone, I started looking for sell. So that was why I sell to this point. And if you look at this where I drew this, all this one are the Asian sections, all these points here. If you want to know how to draw the Asian trend, so just go to your indicator, look for Asian trend zone, and you set your time due to your GMT. You pick the Asian section will automatically form up from there. So these are the Asian sections. So I like to trade when I get some eyes on the market. I like to look at a break of the Asian section low. This is the Asian low, so I like to look for the break of it. So that's where I tend to look for a balance on the market. So when there are some highs, I tend to look for lows, going with my trend line and my smart money concept, so to get good trades, good entry point. So as you can see now, what is happening here, the market broke this supply zone, came back here after forming this week. You should know you're supposed to look for a low again. It broke this low and started breaking the Asian sections low. So now it came to test what, this demand zone. The market is on this demand zone now. Where did I get this demand zone from? I'm talking about this point. Let me go back to where, let's look at the 4 hours. You get it from there. So I got the demand zone from this point, and you can see it's also a very strong level. You know, it's a strong order block where it has been bouncing up from. The market has been bouncing up from this block, and how I got this demand zone was from this point. As you can see, it was about to give a low. Let me go something very Friday. Let's go back to the 1 hour. So let me take a bit, expand this and this. So as you can see from this point, the market side, it broke this low to the upside, and it started going up for me. So from this point, you look at it, it did higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Instead of giving higher low, it gave lower high. That is, it broke this low here. So this is the point of interest. This candle here is the point of interest. That's how I got this demand zone. So, and that was it. It was the same demand zone the market came back here to test on. So the same one the market came back here to test on. So that's how I got this zone. And after that, after the test on that demand zone, it started pushing to the upside. It broke this trend line, and it looks like it wants to keep, but now it's on a supply zone. So it might either draw back from here, maybe do something like this. Where is my, okay, I don't have that here. And let me maybe do something like this, draw back to this supply, to this supply, then from here form a double touch maybe head and shoulder or what have you, then from here maybe start going back to the upside, to this demand, to this supply here. So that is that for gold. And you know, when it comes back to touch this supply, I mean, it's also coming back to bounce on this trend line, then start shooting, continue shooting to the upside, or it might break this supply zone and continue to the upside. It depends on, you know, I deal with market structure. You know, I follow the market. What the market gives to me is what I take. You don't need to start and gambling. You need to just look at the chart and see, follow what the market gives you. So that'll be that on gold. Then let's jump down to area USD. So I'll play this to stay to the end of this video so you get good content from this. As you can see, I like to keep my chart clean, not drawing trade lines everywhere. You know, just few trade lines and follow the present market, and then start drawing my structures right from the left, what has happened in the past. So, and as for area USD, it's quite simple too. There's the manipulation around this side because this is like a fake out. It looks like once it's like coming down, unfortunately it just push to the upside. Though I was seeing this push to the upside right from this. That's why I told you I like to use other things as confirmations. Look at this RSI. Let me bring it up. Now look at this RSI. Take a look at this RSI. So look at here, it is giving lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But look at from this point when it gave lower low and another lower low here. Look at what the RSI did. This one is, you can see this one is coming down as two lower lows, but on this other part on the RSI is what's going up. So you are supposed to be getting ready to take a buy. You might start looking for a buy. Just look for a break of candle to the upside. If at all you didn't get it at this point, maybe you drew your trade line, you'll be waiting for a break of this trade line. That is, you caught some possible upward trend at this point. So it came back down, and when it came back down again, it did lower low and another lower low. But look at this point that is lower low, but look at here, it's giving lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high. So here it's coming down, here it's going up. So that is the point the market actually moved to the upside. And at this point that we are now, and look at this, even testing on this demand zone here, demand zone. And where did I get this demand zone from? Look down to your left. Look down to your left. Let me expand this so that you see clearly. Look down to your left. I think I was here, and you see how the market did a break of structure around here. So what led to the break of structure? When you go to the 15 minutes, you will see the candle that led to the break of structure. This is mixing both smart money concept, trend line, and structure break to get good and perfect entry. So we are here now. This is a 15 minute. Now look at this, is the break of structure. So what led to the break of structure, as you can see, is this candle here that led to the push up. This candle from here to here, this bullish small candle here that led to this break of structure. So that is why I highlighted this candle as a strong supply zone, I mean demand zone, sorry. So back to where we are. Let me just then expand this so that you get a clear picture on it. 1 hour time frame. Like I said earlier on, try to stay to the end of this video so you get to understand what I'm doing here clearly. So, and you can see, look at this top side here on the 1 hour. It has been testing on this straight line from after this double touch. So, and look at this trend line. Look at how it bounced off this trend line, then came back and broke this trend line. So it came back to test on this trend line again. That is to say, anytime testing on this trend line, it's looking like it will sell very, very, very hard, and it is coming to do back to test on this trend line again. So since I'm looking at gold buying, that is to say, maybe the US index is weak. You understand? I'm talking about USD. The trend might be weak this week. But if it is not weak, you can go to your investing.com to confirm the strength of the market. So I'm looking for a possible touch of this trend line to the downside. Now it has broken this demand zone. I'm looking for a touch of this trend line to the downside, or a break of this trend line, and it will continue shooting up. Since I've been touching each other, that if there is a break of this trend line, it might be going up to test this demand zone that is here. And you can see this demand zone is also crossing this trend line that is coming from let's go to the daily. You see where this trend line is coming from. Yes, on this. Now you can see this trend line is coming from this side on the daily that has been touching this and this. So that was that trend line that passed the earlier on. That was where that passed this demand structure that was here. That was where that trend line came from. So, and that seems to be a powerful trend. So you might test on this trend line, which is on the 1 hour again. Let's go back to the 1 hour and I'll show you the same trend line. This is it. So this is the same trend line I'm talking about. So you might break this trend line to test on this trend line, which is also a demand zone, and you can see it's very, very strong. Then start shooting back to the downside, then from here take it back up. So that is that on area USD too. That will be that on here. So as I do this too, I also look for possible, RSI divergence and what have you, and Asian section, Asian key zone, which is the maybe mid Asia or the break of Asian to the upside, then a possible look of the downside. So, and the best time to enter this USD pairs is around maybe mid London and US section. That's maybe around like from that kind 11 sometimes, because when the market just open on Monday, it might be some manipulation. But if you are on a swing trade, you can just hold your position and maybe move your stop loss to break even. So, but around from 11 down to 4, you might be getting some good. But that might be when your your setup might eventually start working out. But if you are a very good trader, you catch some scalping from all this point, or you can just swing your trade, maybe buy from the low to the top and what any other thing. So like I said, if you are still on this chart and you're on this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for your boy, and so we can take this YouTube channel to thousands of subscribers. You know what we do, we need to spread the knowledge of forex trading and make them know it's like simple, just for you to just get the right mentorship to start. So that's that on area USD. Like I said, yeah, I'm looking for a touch on this trend line and to continue to the downside, or a break of this trend line to this structure here, or a break continuity to the upside. So sometimes price do bounce on trend lines. You need to know that. You don't just look at structures. Sometimes you need to also look at, and you don't look at structures and smart money concept. You also look at trend lines. You do bounce on trend lines. So you might not be waiting for it to get to your structure and to just bounce up on the trend line and start going against you. So you need to be smart, unless you are on a swing trade, so it will eventually go back to where you are expecting to go. But if you are managing a small account or you are on a prop firm, you need to really map up your chart very well so you get good entry positions. So let's go to area to GBP USD and see too what we have there. So on GBP USD, I'll just take this small. It's looking pretty simple too. Looking pretty simple. So what has price been doing here? As you can see, look at how price came to test on this structure. I'm talking about from the 1 hour time frame. Now I'm on the 1 hour time frame. And where did I get this structure from? Let me show you. Now look at the break of this. Look at here. Price is doing what? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then here it fails to give a lower low. Instead, it came down here and it broke this lower high that is here. And what candle broke this lower high? Two candles are involved. This smaller one that broke this first low, then this other bearish candle that formed this bullish candle that took out this BOS, break of structure around here. So that was how I got my demand zone around this point on the 1 hour time frame. So those are very strong zones to look out for. And where did I get this supply zone from? You can see this is the push to the downside. After coming down, forming a lower high, lower low, then it pushed up. You get, this is a demand zone around there, because this is what took it up. But around there, what also pushed it down, you know, I can't start drawing all demand and supply zone, but you don't need to understand the market, how to put your smart money concept in place, and how to look for possible retracement and any other thing. So what took the market back to the downside, it was this bearish candle here that formed this long range candle that took it to this downside. So this is a supply zone, so you look forward for this zone, maybe a retest back to the downside, and that's what actually happened. You can see how the market came back down, and it has been playing around there. Then when it came back to this, to touch, I think it was news that pushes this, and when it came back to, as soon as it touched the supply zone, boom, and jump in with your sell. Then came back to test on this trend line that was coming from the, let me see where this trend line is coming from. Let's go to the daily and see. So as you can see, it came back to test on this trend line coming from the daily. This trend line coming from this daily, that was why price came to test on. And now let's go back to the 4 hours. So came back to this area that is on the daily. It didn't come to this supply, this demand zone here, is this trend line, but it eventually, that's why I say if you're on the swing trade, might not close your trade, just leave it and let it play out. But after coming to test on this trend line, then it broke the trend line. The test on this trend line came to test on this demand zone that is coming from, let's go to the from the other demand zone I told you about, from this other one that took out this low, this first low. When you come to, when this is a low on the 15-minute time frame. It's because it's on the 1 hour time, that's why you're not seeing it like. But this is a lower high, lower low, lower high. So there's a low that was taken at around there, and this was this candle. It was this candle that took out this low. So that was why there are two demand zones around there on the 1 hour time frame. So let's go back to where we are. So but the market came to test on the first demand zone, and now what is happening is going back up. So there might be some, like, it hasn't taken out this high, so the market might eventually come and take out this high to test on this trend line, or bounce back to this structure and start looking for another low. So you just follow the market, what the market gives you. Like I said, price action is the key, you know, market structure. No matter how to follow the market using market structure and price action, unless you're on the swing trade. So that was how GBP USD is, and it looks like this trade is going to be profitable. So let's go to USD JPY and see what has been going on around here too. Now USD JPY, you can see why I said it seems like USD is gonna be weak for this week. As you can see, the market has been it hasn't taken out this low and this low. Okay, it took out this low. Took out this low with few whip. Like, you know, I'm a conservative trader. I like to look at also whips in the market. If there's a whip, that means the low has been taken out. Okay, this low has been taken out, but this low has not been taken out. So the market might bounce back to take out this low from this point. This structure might be broken. It might be invalid the way I'm seeing this chart. So JPY might be stronger than USD for this week. So, but we don't know what the market is. I'm just giving from my point of view, because from looking at the 4 hours time frame, as you can see, it has been giving some touches right from this point. This is the first touch, this is the second touch, and now it's about to give the third touch, but it might be invalid and it might break to the downside too. But just look at what the market is giving, and you know, just wait for it to do its thing, then you jump in. So that is that on USD JPY too, and you just look for, maybe you start looking for sell to the downside on USD JPY to take out this other Asian low, or you enter with your fib retracement. Let me look at fib retracement around this 1 hour time frame and see where it might bounce up from. So let's go to the 4 hours. So take it from the swing low to the swing high. this fib. Let's take it from this low. Let's take it from this low to this high and see. As you can see, look at how the market is looking like. The 50 on the 50% fib zone, it might be coming to test on this structure around there where it came to do this double touch, or on the 618 it might be coming to test around there, which might also be on this trend line. Even the 50% they might just consolidate and come and test it on this trend line. So just follow your market and, you know, look at price action, then follow the trend, move with the trend, or move with market structure. That is how you get good entries on the trade. So if you stay to the end of this video and you love this sort of content, please smash the like button for your boy and subscribe below, because this is going to really help other traders like you people out there to understand what trading really means, and it's going to share. And at the same time, I would also like people to share some ideas on what you see on my analysis and comment below. So thanks for sticking to the end of this video, and see you next time. Bye.